TikTok was banned for 12 hours, and now it seems like it's back. I guess it really was just a stunt. I guess they saw that they probably lost over $1 billion in the 12 hours, and TikTok decided, turn the service back on, turn the service back on. All right, we can't be doing this. All right, I think they get the point.
Okay, time's up.
Because if you guys don't know what's going on, TikTok was banned for like a good 12 hours, and then they realized, oh man, I want to be honest here, this my pocket's a little light. We gonna have to turn them servers back on. And guess what they decided to do after putting out this message for 12 hours? They decided, all right, let's walk that back a little bit. All right, let's walk it back a little bit, because they then put out this tweet basically telling everyone, yeah, we're coming back. All right, it's not worth this whole little stunt. So TikTok tweeted out, statement from TikTok. In agreement with our service provider, TikTok is in process of restoring service. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties providing TikTok to the over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States. Y'all couldn't have came to this resolution yesterday. Y'all had to just freak everyone out for 12 hours. There were some real addicts, all right? There were some real addicts on Twitter, Instagram, probably Facebook that were scratching at their necks saying, it just ain't the same. Snapchat just ain't the same. Instagram Reels just ain't the same. They really had people out here fiending. I'm like, let's all be honest here. People had some real withdrawal syndromes out here, boys. Some people probably thought about turning off the video game. Let's just say that. All right, some people were really just thinking, all right, this might be the day. I just might have to give it all up. And I'm gonna be honest here, there were also some people that had legitimate reasons for thinking that, because people have built up actual businesses on TikTok. If you like it or not, people have actually made real businesses up there. Not, of models. I'm talking about people that actually are selling products that you probably have bought before. And other businesses like me. I'm also on TikTok. Go ahead and follow me right here. Come on. But obviously the man of the hour, Donald Trump, had to make a statement on this. He said, I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. I will issue an executive order on Monday to extend the period of time before the law prohibition takes effect so that we can make a deal to protect our national security. The order will confirm that there will be no liability for any company that helped keep TikTok from going dark before my order. America deserves to see our exciting inauguration on Monday, as well as other events and conversations. I would like the United States to have a 50% ownership position in a joint venture. By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay up. Without US approval, there is no TikTok. With our approval, it is worth hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe trillions. Therefore, my initial thoughts is a joint venture between the current owner and or owners, whereby the US gets 50% ownership in a joint venture set up between the US and whichever purchase we so choose. So this man wants to nationalize half the damn company. I don't know how that'll work. I mean, like, if somehow it works out, do the Americans actually get any benefits? I'm gonna be honest here. Do we get any benefits out of this? What is our benefit of owning half the damn company? I don't want to own half the damn TikTok unless, I receive a damn check, a royalty check every month. My tax dollars go into this. What does this mean for us Americans? Or does this mean, oh yeah, me and everyone else that's a multi-trillionaire, we get to have a little extra money in our pockets each month. Everyone else, go fuck yourself. Now, the rest of this video was recorded literally an hour before they put out this statement. And I'm not trying to throw it all away. I'm pretty sure there's still some information in here that you boys would still love to know about TikTok and its potential ban in 90 days, because TikTok isn't in the clear yet. Well, boys, today is tomorrow and TikTok is banned. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here, I thought this was a joke. I didn't expect it to actually get banned. I thought they were going to be bluffing all the way up until the end, but nope, they self-destructed. They said you can't even use a VPN to get in. because the new law was imposed today. And, I think every American knows at this point that the new law was literally aimed at banning TikTok and all of its, like, little subsidiaries, like Lemonade and all that. And basically, TikTok, instead of them, like, doing the whole soft ban thing where it's like, okay, you can't download us on iOS anymore if you're in the United States, wink, wink, but if you just VPN out of it, you can download us again. No, they're just like, no, altogether, we're just gonna shut down the US operation. Altogether. So every junkie woke up this morning to this message whenever they were trying to get their daily fix of TikTok. Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. Now, that is such a weird message, seeing that TikTok is getting banned because it didn't want to sell. That's the whole reason why TikTok is getting banned right now, because US right now wants to make sure that China doesn't have our data. All right, the only people that should have our data is American-owned companies. I'm gonna be honest here, it's retarded. All right, let's all be honest here. This is like the dumbest thing we've ever seen in our lives, right? For some reason, the US cares about our data now. Now you care about our data. Not whenever Mark Zuckerberg was, taking our data and doing some nefarious shit with it. No, that was fine. But as soon as Xi Jinping gets his little hands on it, it's a state of national emergency. Oh, hold up, wait a minute. What's going on here? Another country has US data? We all know this is just political theater, because why would Trump want to get TikTok unbanned now? He's the one that wanted to get it banned. Then Joe Biden got it banned. And now Trump wants to walk it back and reinstate it for what? He's gonna ban it again? He wants to be like, oh, you guys see, it was being bad again. You guys see, it was a terrible act. We had to get rid of it again. Like, we are doing this ping pong thing, and for some reason, people are like, oh no, Trump is just going to leave it alone once he reinstates it. Like, hell? That makes no sense. Plus, from everything that Trump was saying, it seems like the man is just going to give them 90 days to reconsider selling the app. What, are they just going to sell it to like a Taiwanese company? Well, technically not in China, so, we have nothing to worry about now. Even though the whole reason why, again, the app got shut down today is because they didn't want to sell in general. Like, at all. They didn't want to sell to anyone. I'm sure Microsoft or Meta would have gladly ate that thing up for $40 billion. Hell, Meta shits out $40 billion on fucking VR. That goes nowhere. So it's not like ByteDance wouldn't have made their money back on TikTok. They easily could have made their money back on TikTok. They just didn't want to sell it all because, at the end of the day, it is a great app. It makes them a shit ton of money. So I can see why they didn't want to sell in general. So what is the plan after these 90 days from Trump? Is he just going to be like, all right, we'll get rid of the law after the 90 days? Is he just going to do that? Or is he actually going to force him to sell again? Because if he's just going to force him to sell again, we're just going to be back in this same position just, down the road. Or is Trump going to use this as some kind of political lever against China? Oh, we'll ban your app. We'll ban one of your many apps that you have in the U.S. right now. This one will cripple the Chinese, all right? This one app right here. Right, like, I don't know what Trump could do politically to the Chinese by banning, TikTok, because all they have to do is just make a, American version of it and then be like, hey, the data isn't in China anymore, wink, wink, we just send it off to some random shell company in a foreign nation somewhere that's not China, but then they send it straight to China, but we don't know. Like, it's easy to get around. Like, don't get me wrong, this is probably the easiest thing to get around. They'll just be like, all right, we'll just make another platform that's not TikTok, quote unquote, just rebrand the thing, as they do with many things that they just quote unquote take down and then somehow pops back up in America. Now, for me, I really don't feel like TikTok should be banned because there are worse apps in America. We already know which ones we're talking about here, all right? Out of all of them, I think TikTok right now is probably the third worst, all right? There's ones before it. TikTok is probably third or fourth worst app in America right now, but there are worse apps that for some reason we allow to just continue on. They just scurry around, They get to do the same thing TikTok is doing, except for they just don't do it in China because they're banned in China. Most of America's apps are banned in China. Now, I don't want to be one of those people out there saying, oh no, who cares about TikTok? Because a lot of people do make their living off of TikTok. And we're not just talking about people who offer the AdSense. Trust me, they are not making no money off that damn AdSense. People actually have businesses that run off of TikTok views. Like, viewers on TikTok see their business, they call them up, or they go to their website and they buy shit from them. Right? TikTok is a great way to promote any of your businesses for free. I'm like, don't get me wrong, so is YouTube Shorts, and I was gonna say Twitter. Nope. If someone was pro their business on Twitter, that's an instant no for me. But like maybe Instagram Reels, I guess. Right? Because promoting or buying any kind of advertisement is extremely expensive. But if you can make a very engaging advertisement and just put it on TikTok, you can instantly start getting business. Now, those same people can move over to YouTube and YouTube Shorts and stuff, but I'm gonna let you know right now, YouTube don't give two fucks about you, alright? YouTube's algorithm is starting to promote more smaller channels and stuff, but they do nothing to help you out, alright? You really gotta grind them out. You can't just put up one good, really well-made, short-form content, like vertical content. No, you gotta put out at least 2 or 3 a day. Trust me, I grinded out YouTube Shorts. It takes a lot. All right, it takes a lot before YouTube even gives two fucks about your channel. TikTok, you can put up one and go viral tomorrow. That's literally the difference between TikTok and YouTube Shorts. The reason why people hate YouTube Shorts is because a lot of the content is basically just TikToks, except for it doesn't have the algorithm of TikTok, because TikTok's algorithm, from what I heard, literally knows what you want. Like, you can think something, it'll be the next one coming up. You ain't even gotta search what. They be like, oh, we already in your brain, baby. Right? YouTube only promotes things that are like these highly edited, high effort videos, right? You can't just have like a regular person walking around their room with a, camera like TikTok does. On YouTube, you really have to edit these videos. You really have to like find an engaging topic. On TikTok, you can be some guy spazzing out and instantly get a million views, like legitimately. So that's the reason why a lot of people don't like YouTube Shorts, is because it's generic. It's washed. Like, don't get me wrong, is it engaging? Yeah, but it's engaging in a way that you kind of don't like, because everything is this highly optimized, highly trying to get your fucking eyeballs to stare at the screen for as long as you can, whenever TikTok is like almost, I want to be honest, like a mirror into the real world, or a camera into the real world. Because you'll have one TikTok of like some guy telling you about how space is this cool thing, and another TikTok about some guy walking into Burger King freaking out that his order is wrong, and it's real because this motherfucker just has his full face up there, government name, I'ma die by the flag. And then the next thing is about a hobby that you aren't even interested in, but the person is so engaging to where you're just like, maybe I might pick up knitting, right? Like, the TikTok algorithm seems like it kind of mixes in like these highly edited, high effort, interesting videos with like these low effort, but weirdly kind of engaging videos, right? It's not just, oh, here's how the earth was made. Oh, here's where Julius Caesar took his last shit before he died. Hey, did you know these 3 tips about Japan? Like, it's not that. That's literally what YouTube Shorts is. And I don't know what Instagram Reels is like. Everyone that I hear talk about Instagram Reels says it is literal hell, but I don't scroll that. But it seems like probably tomorrow, TikTok is gonna be done with their little stunt, their little crybaby kick around. They're gonna be like, Trump extended us so we can probably sell within the next 90 days. And it's gonna be like, are you really gonna sell within the 90 days? Why didn't you just sell, Sunday or Saturday, I guess? Why were you waiting for 90 days? I don't know. We'll see whenever the whole thing comes out, but who knows? Maybe Trump will help cheat the system just so TikTok can stay unbanned, just like how pirate software cheats in video games and people started calling him out over it. Click this video right here to find out how did people figure out this man is a cheater. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.